someone my age, it's really difficult for us to save up the money without external help to afford a new house. And something like this is a terrific solution, especially the fact that it's modular, that we can put multiple ones together and build a house that, you know, you couldn't get out of traditional construction. So on Friday, we were placing 2x4s on either side of those pieces of all thread to protect them. And we had to place A35 brackets on them, and each one took about 40 Tico nails. So that was the longest process we've had all day, like just walking around talking to the other dudes. It was just like, oh my gosh, this is taking so long, this is ridiculous. I'm like, yeah. Like, there are gonna be times where there's just gonna be one aspect of the project that is just taking way too long. It's like, all right, we need to hurry this up, but it just is what it is. You got to get through it, but I think we're all done with that part.
So we're putting up just different trimmers to help withhold the structure. And it's just a really tedious job. We don't have a nail gun, so we're using hammer and nails, you know, the old-fashioned way. Builds character. But it's also important that we know how to do it without the best of tools, because we're going to get those tools eventually, but we still need to know how the process goes. And if, you know, in the future, if we're in a situation without those tools, we still need to realize how to get the job done.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm very excited about this project is we're not being bogged down by classroom time. My attention span for projects, like if it starts to drag on, I start to get a little bit airy-headed and start, all right, let's get this on with. But this is moving so quickly that it can capture my attention span, and we're moving along way quicker than I envisioned that we would. Yeah, so I came in with a little bit of construction experience, and I've always been more of a big picture why kind of guy. Like, well, why am I doing this? That'll help me to understand how to do it better. And this is right up my alley. Like, this is doing great for me, especially the wall layouts. Like, now I understand why I'm setting up walls the way I am. And it's like, oh, okay, I can apply that to other things now. So I think I'm way better off on day 11 of this than I was on day 0.
It's that sense of accomplishment where you see what your goal is, and then you're able to say, hey, you know what, I can do that too. And to kind of realize and bring it to manifestation, step by step, starting with the foundation, bringing up our walls. Right now we're putting our walls up before the drywalling, so we basically have all our studs. We learned about king studs, trimmers, cripple studs, and basically that's the structure of our house. That's what's gonna hold up this really heavy load, especially since we built these ones a little different. On the roof it's a little bit heavier, so we have to accommodate for that. But once it's put together, it's gonna be structurally sound. I don't think a tornado could take it down. Yeah, it's been a really short time, but I definitely feel a lot more open, a little bit more charismatic. And these guys are really great. You know, I respect every one of them and get along with every single one of them. So it's pretty cool. You know, everyone's in good spirits, talking to each other, and that's kind of helped me bring myself out of my own bubble. And these guys make it easy. When you kind of have a community like this, you know, you can be yourself. They're building people here as well as building these tiny homes. So I know that my bosses and the CEO, they thoroughly care about their students here, because they know if they accommodate us, take care of us, we're gonna take care of them. And that's a two-way street. Our goal is to know how to build a tiny home from the ground up. So by the end of this course, we're gonna loosely know the skills, and we'll be able to refine them over the next couple of years. But that's the biggest thing I'm looking forward to, is I will know how to build a house, and I will build my own house in the future. And this is where it begins.